Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Silent Ascension 17 time. I'm pretty sure we lost the last Silent run on 17, but just so that I always remember, we'll go check it out, and indeed we're on 17. Let's do it. Random common relic, upgrade a card, or remove 2 cards for max HP. I think I'm gonna go common relic. There are some really good common relics that can help you significantly on any character, on any run. Even just something like an anchor is extremely worthwhile, I think. So we'll go for the common relic, we'll see what we get. Happy Flower. Absurdly good. Top 5 common relics for sure, because it's 1/3 of a boss relic with no downside. Well, the downside is it's, you know, only 1/3 of a boss relic, but it's 1/3 of a boss relic, so I very much enjoy having this little plant here. 8 damage, easy. I love having that early 8 block from Survivor. So I'm very glad we picked up this relic. We would have, I guess I can kill you. We would have in theory picked it up, you know, the first time we ever picked up a common relic, but to just get it immediately is nice. I'm dumb. That was a very good turn to stall and get Happy Flower earlier on the next combat. Dude, a Bouncing Flask, I think that's easily one of the best early game picks. Well-Laid Plans is phenomenal if we can get it. There it is. I'm looking ahead to see what other cards exist. Poison Stab is common, Well-Laid Plans is uncommon, so we'll go with that one. It's a great card. Every 3 turns we can play it for free. And you know what? Luckily we didn't need Happy Flower on this turn. Yeah, this has got a very good... This looks like it's gonna be a very good run. It's got a good start. A good relic, a good card in that Bouncing Flask, and an Explosive Potion, which is pretty nice. I think early I really want an all-out attack. It's good against the sentries, it's good against louses, it's good against just a lot of AoE, and AoE is some of the most dangerous in this game, so I think just for early game fights, all-out attack is pretty nice. Who's the boss? Hexaghost. So if we can get him a laze, we would love it. 12 damage. I don't think we need to play Well-Laid Plans. I think I'd rather just hit you. We're gonna play a potion. We'll probably save the potions. Like, we might get a potion after this combat, but let's, you know, save the potion guaranteed, I think. 7 damage. I'd rather not take any, although Bouncing Flask is very tempting, but we'll wait. 7 damage. That's a not bad turn for attacking, and now Bouncing Flask is like 2 turns away from a KO. And we're guaranteed to draw it now. Yeah, so you're dead. Easy fight. How much damage did we take? Like 1 or 2? It's really not that bad. And an early Catalyst. Well, we know what the deck is doing now. It's very clearly Bouncing Flask, Well-Laid Plans, Catalyst when the poison gets up there, and then, you know, upgrade Catalyst so that Bouncing Flask tripled is 27 poison. So we clearly know what we're doing, at least early in this run. In fact, I'm extremely tempted to upgrade a card and then fight a Burning Elite, because if we can upgrade Catalyst, then that poison is going to be absurd. Although we could always wait and get like some earlier combats, but I do like the early upgrade as opposed to the upgrade after the Elite fight. But this is still probably the better path because of the multiple campfires. I'm not gonna risk it early with the Burning Elite. Milk Jug, welcome to the stream. You love some poison. I also love me some poison. Why is it Red Slaver? 1 combat, 2 combat, 3 combat, Red Slaver. There it is. I hate this guy. In fact, I hate him so, no. Oh, I'm not gonna use the potion. I'm tempted to use the potion, but this guy is such an annoying enemy. So 9 tripled is 18 damage. I mean, if I use the poison potion, we can get him to 15 poison and then double it for 30. And then we won't take 4 damage on this combat, but then we won't have the poison potion for the next fight. And if it's the burning elite, that would be a good opportunity to catalyst it, but I guess we'll upgrade the catalyst before that, or upgrade the catalyst here. I think I don't want to take damage. So I'm just gonna make sure you die and cross my fingers for a potion, and we did get one. I think an early dash is quite good for blocking. And let's get that catalyst upgraded. And clearly we're going for the burning elite first. Max HP plus 22 does suck. However, we got the early bouncing flask, which makes me very happy. And we also have Happy Flower on the next turn where it might be a little bit important. But a catalyst now gets him to 24 poison and he's dead in 3 turns. It's not a very good turn here. We are going to be playing skills against this guy. I certainly hope that we live. 21, 42. I think we can kill you. I think we can kill you. We should have played. No, this is actually fine. If we have to use the potion, we have to use the potion. I don't care. Yeah, that's not bad. To get him out of the way early, it's fine. Block vulnerable. We killed him before the vulnerability mattered, which is why I didn't want to use the potion there, because I expected to kill him first. We do have excess energy that acrobatics could be nice, but early there's almost always something to spend energy on, so I don't think acrobatics is important now. You are just one of the most absurd early enemies. I hate acid slime. Or both the slimes. So this is 9, this is 27 damage. It gets you down pretty low. And we got an all-out attack coming up, so I think we'll accept that we're gonna have 2 enemies at 24. And if we draw another all-out attack, we can kill these guys before they get absurdly potent. Although, unfortunately, we are weak. So, not a very good, we also didn't draw all-out attack. Not a very good fight against the slimes. These guys are really dangerous. So honestly, I'm not really that surprised that we're taking damage here. Now, to be fair, we probably could have avoided damage if I had played it differently earlier. Like, we could have taken a little bit of damage on the earlier slime and then got him down lower, and that probably would have been better, to be honest with you, but I didn't do it, okay? I will take Strawberry for HP now. Well, at least we get Happy Flower on this turn, but we are just waiting for a Bouncing Flask. If we draw another Bouncing Flask, that'll be nice, but we got a Survive Lagavulin now. Keep getting, like, not the right draw on the correct turns. But he's dead, we're not taking any more damage. I don't think we can fight the elite. I think we do have to rest, so we'll bail on this path and go rest. We're doing it like this for Happy Flower. I'll take a backflip, but I still like the deck. I think we still have a very good deck right now. Not really what I wanted. Another Catalyst, I will. A Wraith Form, I will. Those are both fantastic. There was a Mummified Hand, but I think that's less important right now. This fight blows. But at least we do have the Deflect in hand. We also have 5 energy because of Sundial, which I didn't even think about. Okay, well. Huh. I mean, if it hit anyone else, we could have killed them. I guess this is fine too. How much damage are we taking? We're taking 4, so you know what? You can die. That was a weird draw with both catalysts and all of the poison from bouncing flasks not hitting anything. Take a piercing wail. Very good against Hexaghost. Very good turn 1. Abe is literally beating up on the fuzzy creatures. I will. I don't want to deal with horrible louses that want to spit their web at me. No, thank you. For HP isn't worth the potion. The thing is that if you don't play the potion and then you get a new potion on the fight, then you've wasted the potion. And I'm not going to be using a potion on probably the next combat or Hexaghost, so I did feel like it was probably worth it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's get that catalyst upgraded. This is a poison deck, but we only have 1 poison card, so it's really not the best kind of poison deck right now, but we'll get there. That is true. The other consideration is that if we lost health, it wouldn't be that bad on Hexaghost. But still, you know, I like using potions if, you know, there's a chance that we wouldn't have gotten value out of it in the future. That'll come back around. You know, I like using a potion when we could get another potion out of the combat. Well, it did come back around, but we still don't need it. Alright, Hexaghost is dead. All we gotta do is block. Next floor, what do we need? We need more poison cards. We need like a Noxious Fumes. We need like, maybe just like a Deadly Poison, stuff like that. Another Bouncing Flask would be okay if we have the energy. Bursts would be pretty good. Nightmare is also kind of tempting so that we can double up on Bouncing Flasks, Catalysts. But with 2 Catalysts, we don't really need Nightmare. There is a really cool combo though. Nightmare Wraith Form. On the Heart Fight, if everything is upgraded, you would get 12 turns of intangibility. But I think early we just want the adrenaline so that we can get our cards and poison enablers out there. That sounds good. Potion chance is pretty low there. I should look up what the potion chance actually is. Like, what's the formula for will you get a potion after a combat? Is it like 20%? 50? I don't know what it is. I do love Nightmare, but I think Adrenaline's okay. And here, if we go elites, then Slaver's Collar is pretty good. With the poison, that could actually be useful for us. I like a Slaver's Collar. It goes up every time you don't get one. It's 30% until you get a potion. Potion chance starts at 40, goes up 10 if you don't get one, and goes down 10 if you get one. Says Kuro Nico, and Sous Chef says the same thing. Okay, so if you don't get a potion, it goes 40, 50, 60, and then if you get one, it goes 50, and then if you get another one, it goes 40. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how to conceptualize that information, but we'll see. Okay, what are we doing on this floor? There's a lot of early combat. I do want to fight some elites. We can do an elite rest elite here, and then make our way up, and then maybe fight another elite after another rest or an upgrade. There's also a shop, but we don't have a lot of money. What happened to our cash? I guess we bought the other catalyst, didn't we? And the Wraith Form. So I like this path. Lots of elites to fight, and I feel a little bit more aggressive on the elites lately. I feel like I want to fight more elites. You suck, because my Wombo Combo kill doesn't work on you. So unfortunately, this is gonna be one where we kind of just stall. I could Ancient Potion Wraith Form. It's Probably worth more to Ancient Potion the weakness here. By weakness, I mean frailty. Although, if we get Piercing Whale Catalyst, next turn we'll be pretty well off. But we're gonna block. Catalyst would only get you to 8 poison. I don't think I'm gonna kill you next turn. So I'm just gonna use that to avoid the frailty here. We need more blocks added to the deck too. We actually did not draw Piercing Whale, so that saved us a little bit of damage. He's still not dead. We have to hit him with any poison. There you go. Mother of Zerg, welcome to the stream. Long time no see, hope you're doing well. Footwork is better than a catalyst, so we can get more blocks. Deadly Poison is also important, but I think you cannot pass up a footwork. IMO. Okay, you have 6 poison. We could triple that to 18, but you're not gonna die. This fight's gonna suck, but I suppose we'll do that. Because now you're dead. So we're gonna take, what was it? We're gonna take 10 damage. We are taking a little bit more damage than I would like, but there's not much I can do about that. That's also a pretty bad turn. That's a lot of damage. It's 26 damage, so there's 24 block. I'm not really doing any damage myself. I guess I'm thinking I can just wait for... Wow, we're gonna take... I mean, we're not dead, we're just taking a lot of damage. I guess I'm kind of waiting for, like, more poison to come around, but I suppose maybe we should have added, instead of that footwork, another poison card, because we are kind of low on poison, huh? We keep drawing catalysts with nothing to do with them. I suppose we are also a little bit weak on AoE combats. We're very good at a single target where we can stack up the poison and then triple it. But against multiple targets, we're pretty much at the opposite spectrum. We're pretty much mostly just screwed and relying on blocks, which isn't really working that well, huh? I'll take another deflect. Hopefully we get some healing. So, what would we prefer? Another adrenaline is good. I kind of think that, if anything, that fight taught us we needed more poison, so I'm going to take another bouncing flask. Without having access to additional poison, it's really hard for us to kill enemies. 2 catalysts is almost certainly going to be enough on its own. It's gonna weaken you, because I really can't afford to take damage, although you are making me vulnerable. I guess Neko's thing is that his turn 1, turn 2 is the vulnerability, and then a big hit. Can we bring back... Well, we can bring back Wraith Form, or we could bring back a Bouncing Flask for 9 more poison. 16 triple is not enough. I think we're just gonna bring back Wraith Form. Yeah, now you're hitting for vulnerability again. I guess maybe at 17 you alternate between those attacks. We'll take a Deadly Poison. This is probably enough poison enabling cards now. But I do feel like we're pretty underpowered. In fact, you know, I'm looking at this and I don't know how we can survive the elite at 16 HP. We're gonna have to get absurdly lucky. And by that I mean we're probably dead, because we don't really have anything that does crowd control. We have not enough blocks to handle the Book of Stabbing. And we're dead. So we'll start up another one. We had a very good Ironclad run with the strength. This one didn't really, like, synergize. The deck didn't really synergize with itself after the first act. The first act was very good. After the first act, it was like, a little underpowered. Maybe energy would have been more important, but there was no energy relic, was there? Okay, is there a free elite? There's a free elite into a burning elite, if we get lucky. I think we'll try that. Chosen's been choosing to kick Abe's ass lately. Yup. Darnunu says needs better blocks. Darnunu says transform cards, please. I'm not gonna transform cards. Although I have been doing that more often too. Take a poison stab. If we take the gold and rest, we can buy a relic there. I am not gonna add a curse though, because I don't want to hold that for 3 elite combats. Hey, there's the curse protector. So we are gonna get a free elite. We were gonna have to fight a burning elite ourselves, but we could just upgrade a card beforehand. What would we upgrade? Leg sweep is good, but give me that poison. What do you say? It's a free elite. So how Niao's Lament works is your first 3 combats, the enemies have 1 HP. So this is a combat, this is a combat, this is a question mark, question mark, question mark, elite. There are 2 guaranteed combats and 3 question marks. So if the 3 question marks don't have combat, you get a free elite. 1 HP, 1 HP, 1 HP. And we got lucky on that. Okay, well, we got our poison early, so we're just gonna pop it. Not as good as a Bouncing Flask Catalyst, but we'll hopefully work it through and, you know, come out the other side alive. Defend, defend, defend. It's a little slow, but are we really gonna play a strike? Because really, we just want to stack up the poison. We'll probably use a potion. This guy also has more HP, which makes him a big pain in the butt. He's still weak. I can't not play at 1 poison stab, so we'll take 5 damage. And we're gonna be 2 decks down, which is scary, and he's dead though. Toy Ornithopter. I'm glad I didn't use the potion, because now that's healing. I will take a dagger spray for like early AoE. Meal Ticket is pretty good healing. In fact, if we make it to the shop, we could heal here. I like the kathunk. I want to poison you. Toy Ornithopter on all the runs, says GT Cork. And it hasn't even been strictly necessary, too. But yeah, as soon as we hit Ascension 18, these elites are gonna just... They're gonna come for me, they're gonna come for me, and they're gonna kill me! I don't really want to use my potions. Mercury Hourglass, by the way, very good against these sentries. Good just in general, especially early. $12 damage. There you go. Not bad at all, 35 HP. Blue Candle, not that great. I love poison, but I think a Well-Laid Plans is something I can't say no to. We might get like a Runic Pyramid in the future. I still want to take a Well-Laid Plans. We might use a potion next turn, depending on what we draw. No, we'll just poison you. We only have to hit you for 10. which is actually less because of Mercury Hourglass, so. Crippling Cloud. I like Crippling Cloud. I like the, when it's upgraded, the poison damage is significant, the weakness is significant. Who are we fighting? Oh no, it's Slime. I think because of Slime, maybe I'll even go for like a dagger spray. I hate Slime. Slime is a pain in my booty. Okay, yes. Yes. Yeah. I'll even take a Piercing Whale, because we don't have one in the deck yet, and we have well-laid plans. With Preserved Insect, I gotta think about this. Do we want to fight a lot of second act elites here? We don't really have good single target damage or multi-hit AoE stuff. So I don't really know how we're gonna want to handle the second floor. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get like a Corpse Explosion or a Malaise out of the fight here, and we'll be very happy about that. What do you want? Extra weakness is very valuable, but we do have 5 weakness in our deck. Radical Frost says, I thought you would always want to remove a card when you reach a shop, but I haven't noticed you doing that. There are some, like, I like removing cards, and if I have the money, I will, but I think prioritizing relics and adding uncommon plus cards is probably better. Because, like, I really want the footwork, I really want, Preserved Insect. I think that's worth more than removing 1 strike. That's my thought. Is it worth adding a footwork and a strike to your deck, or footwork and a defend? I think that footwork is very, very worthwhile. I think it's also probably worth the upgrade here. So let's upgrade it. Fight the Slime, who I'm very scared of, and who I don't really know how to handle. But we'll try. We're probably just gonna have to survive this hit, which shouldn't be that bad. And we'll hold on to the, well, it's 12 damage or 12 damage. We'll keep this one. I'm like, I don't know. It's definitely slow. We just don't do a lot of damage, which is a big, like, negative here. You want to be able to do more damage. I could autoplay the top 3 cards, but 2 enemies at 40-something HP. Man, if I could just get, like, an extra strike, I'd be happy. I think. Yeah, our offense is a little weak, so I'm gonna try this. One extra strike is, you know, it's not great, but I'll take it. Also, you know what? Mercury Hourglass is very good. It's probably how I'm gonna kill these enemies. Okay, you split at, you split at 19. No, 18. So if we get a, well, we're not gonna get a dagger spray, but could have. This is 4 damage, this is 8 damage, but this is weakness, but this is weakness. I think we'll try to keep ourselves alive and just hopefully let Mercury Hourglass knock these guys out. That kills you. You're already weak. You're not gonna split, I don't think, but you know, that's pretty much as good as we can get it. We'll take 13. Thunk. But yeah, we need more offense. And a Corpse Explosion does it, and it makes the elites way easier to kill. And I gotta admit, Snecko is freaking lovely. We're gonna take Snecko Eye. Like, yeah, we're gonna take Snecko Eye. Why wouldn't you? Snecko Eye is one of the best relics in the game, so this makes me feel very confident now. Well, you know, let's not say very confident, let's just say more confident. Slightly more confident. No Alchemized Ornithopter? No, Corpse Explosion is way better than an Alchemized Ornithopter. I think, personally. The crowd control is insane. Although, I mean, it's a good point, because it's 5 healing per combat, but I think you gotta go Corpse Explosion. I will fully admit, I could be very wrong about that. But I really stand by the idea that you want the extra power that you get from this. Because now we can Crippling Cloud, Poison Stab, and then your negatives are gone, although we don't really have anything else to play on this turn, but it's still good enough. I guess we could Blur. Bookmeister asks, I always feel like I get screwed over by Snecko. You just gotta add good cards. Good cards, and ideally expensive cards or cards that give you draw, because if you draw anything that's free or cheap, it's worth playing. I hate that we gotta go slow on this turn, but we're not taking that much. I will pop a potion. Yeah, defect 0 cost deck does kind of blow with it. It's a good, you know, that's very true. We'll take a little damage, but 9 poison's pretty good. Now all we have to do is block. There's our footwork finally. Well, we had it earlier, we just couldn't play it earlier, so. Okay. Just keep adding anything that's expensive. Leg sweeps, 2 leg sweeps is very good. Corpse Explosion is also very good here, but I don't know if we can play it, because I really want to play Piercing Wail. But it's our whole turn. I guess with Mercury Hourglass, we could go a little slower than you would think here. What does Dexterity do? Dexterity increases the amount that you block for. So that's why that footwork is an addition that I like in this deck. In all of my decks, really. Well, this is what the potion's for. Although I don't think we got anything good out of it, but at least it is 10 block. You're the closest to death. Fend, we can neutralize one of you. Gonna take 6 damage. I did spend both of our potions in the last 2 combats, but that just happens sometimes. You're dead. You're getting there. There's only 1 bird left alive now. And he's still weak. Oh, he is. Weak forever. Okay, what do we get? Not good enough. I think we'll skip that. Bane is interesting because it is good damage, but we're not really reliant on Corpse Explosion. We just play it to kill, like, AoE enemies. I guess we don't really have any real archetype. We're not really going into poison. We only have 2 poison stabs. No other poison cards showed up except for, like, well, I guess we have a Crippling Cloud, but there was a deadly poison, but there was another choice that I took instead. Really, it's just, right now, Snecko. My life is in Snecko's hands, pretty much. So So that saves 12. This saves more than 12. We're gonna take 4 damage. And we're vulnerable, which really blows, but I'll make you weak. Yeah, we have an offense problem here. We're not really killing things as quickly as we need to. This doesn't even kill you. And our draw was pretty bad on this turn. Like, if I leg sweep, we'll take 7, but the poison stab doesn't kill you because you're gonna end up with 2 HP? You're gonna end up with 2 HP. I really don't want to take 18, so we'll hope for a better draw next turn, although Snecko is kind of screwing me here. Alright, good. Slightly annoying, but Entropic Brew is great healing, so I'm glad to have it. Caltrops is also pretty good, and it's very good against the heart, so I do think that that's a nice little addition. Well-laid plans for free, finally. It takes too much to punch through you. I'd rather just Corpse Explosion the sentry on the left. $21 damage. We knew it was going to be a lot. That's 12. It's actually not a bad block. A strike kills you, so that's definitely worth more than 1 blur. We'll take 1 damage. Unfortunately, there's no corpse explosion happening here, which is what I really wanted. Although there is a free Caltrops. And we could leg sweep, but it's not gonna punch through. This is, I mean, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1. Not exactly the best. And I don't want to take 22 damage, so. Am I gonna potion? What would we potion for? I don't know, but what are we not gonna potion for? Secret weapon, good instinct, mind blast. Put an attack from the draw pile into your hand. We only have 2 cards. We have no attacks in hand. So this is worth like 4 block, I guess. There you go. Sure. And then, I can at least make you weak. So we're not taking an absurd amount of damage, just a small amount of damage. Maybe we should have let leg sweep shuffled there. Cheapest Snecko ever. We do have not a fantastic Snecko deck yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it, slowly but surely. This is a very slow fight. At least the Caltrops are doing their job. Unlike everyone else. Alright, at least he's on the timer now. Or are you saving leg sweep for 3? I guess I'm saving it so that if I have nothing else I can play it, but I guess it's not really that good value, huh? Like, if I have nothing else, that's why I commented that maybe I should have let it shuffle, because we did shuffle. Maybe we should have, you know what, yeah, we should have probably saved like an expensive strike so that we wouldn't draw it. Whatever. Anyways, you're dead. Cloak and Dagger, Deadly Poison, Sneaky Strike. It can give us like an energy refund, I guess, on certain turns, but only if we draw Survivor. But I guess with well-laid plans, we could store it. and it's something to add to the deck that makes it maybe a little bit better. Always with the 21 damage turn 1 at this point, huh? I kind of hate you, specifically. Bum, 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 bum. Or we could just, you know, play it for 12, which is also okay. But we have no blocks this turn. I guess, well, I was gonna say we haven't added too many. No, we added a couple of very good blocks. We just didn't draw them. All right, well, we're gonna take 14 damage on this turn. I don't know how we can fight the elites, so we're gonna have to at least dodge 1, maybe dodge 2, and then maybe just fight 1 elite on this floor instead of hoping for more. Because our deck right now is not good enough. Oh, we weren't vulnerable in that turn, because he didn't die. Our deck right now is just not good enough at this point. It'll hopefully get better, but right now, not so much. Okay, you're almost dead. Doesn't quite kill you, so probably just big blur. Bum 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 bum. Well, I guess this is the ideal. You play like Sneaky Strike for 0, you get energy refund out of it, and then you can actually play more attacks. Yo, regen potion, pretty good. Heal Hook is kind of a free attack because we have so much weak in the deck. But Heal Hook is likely not going to be that playable, because if it's 2 or 3, it's a net loss. 1,000 Cuts is interesting. 1 damage really isn't that much, but it is a power and it's expensive. I think we have to rest, because we're on, what was it, 9 HP, and we would have to fight 2 elites if we went the other way. No, thank you. No, just give me like... Give me a malaise. You know how long it's been since I have seen malaise? It's been a million years. I can't remember the last malaise I've ever had in Slay the Spire. I feel like it's been... I feel like I haven't seen it since I came back to replay Spire. Let's play Dead Cells. I mean, I played... Prior to Dead Cells, I played Spire like... I don't even remember how long ago. A year? I think it was January of this year last time I played. So it's been quite a while. Clunk. We only have to hit you for 7. Although I suppose the 1,000 Cuts hits before the armor goes up. So we took a bit of damage. We're still getting a lot of, like, not great card selections here. We could try to fight an elite, but maybe we'll just go for 1 elite on this floor, because I still don't think we've got a very good deck right now. Ritual Dagger is interesting. Lantern's pretty nice. Crippling Cloud, Corpse Explosion, Ritual Dagger are all pretty good. Probably Corpse Explosion first. Snecko, you need to remove these strikes and defense are awful. Yeah, well, you know, I'll just go do that right now. Enchiridion. I was hoping for Necronomicon, but... You know, I'll just go and, you know, purge all the cards from my deck. Oops, wait a minute, I can't. So, yeah, okay. Good cards. I am pretty much just acknowledging that I'm ignoring the second floor elites. I think I want the footwork. 41 HP, I'm gonna try to go for it here. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade the Noxious. This deck kind of has a little bit of everything, and it's not really that good at anything, which makes me worry about the overall, like, deck capabilities, but, you know, I'm still gonna go for it. I'm still gonna go all in. Thunk! 27 damage. That's a lot of damage. But we do have an okay amount of block on that turn. Enchiridian's nice, good powers. I think Enchiridian's best on the Watcher. A lot of silent powers are bad, or you don't want to play them. Like, I guess there's nothing wrong with getting a silent power unless it's Wraith form. Why not just reset now if you think the deck is bad? Because that's like poor sportsmanship and probably doesn't make for the best viewing content either. I'd rather try to make it work, because you never know, you might make it work. You might make it work on the heart fight with 1 HP and just barely squeak through it, and it's fun. Antelope says playing through hard runs makes you better. It also makes you learn more. Maybe there's nothing wrong with this deck and I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I just have to change my mindset, or maybe it's really, truly awful. We'll find out today on 60 Minutes. Seven cards drawn. We can play a leg sweep if there's nothing else. He's not attack. Plunk. 21 damage. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. You can hold 2 cards now. Our Enchiridian power is not the best. You know what we need? We need a orange pellets, like, dearly. Man, this is... Oh, I can only play 1 defend, huh? Man, this is pretty scary. Well, we have to play that, otherwise we die. Orange pellets would remove Snecko Confusion. Honestly, that's fine. To have 7 cards per turn is probably worth, you know, Sneckoing a few of them. He is going to... Oh man, we are vulnerable for so long, but the frailty is about to run out. Poison's gonna restart, but, you know, we've got some good blocks in hand. Frailty's run out, still vulnerable. 58 damage. Got a lot of energy. 42. There's 41. It's good enough, right? Okay. Like it. Like it. We still might survive. If we survive this fight, I'll be happy. I'll consider this to be worth it. 15 damage, plus 3, plus 6, sorry, 13, 15. 15 plus 9, 24, plus 3, 27. So we can kill you, but can we survive? And Ritual Dagger next turn. We have to put up 45 block. 33 block? Die. You first. We do have the potion too. Oh, hey, there's an alchemize. Okay, so now we got Toy Ornithopter alchemize. Pandora's box, fusion hammer, busted crown. Well, if we wanted to get expensive cards, this is how you would do it. Predator, Bane, Piercing Will, Doppelganger, Backflip, Dagger Throw, Corpse Explosion, another alchemize, Slice, and Poison Stab. Sure. Now, does that help? You know, the healing does help kind of nicely with alchemizes. We got 2 of them now. Block is now a bit of a problem, but Predator and Backflip are both really good in Snecko. So now we're slowly kind of getting where we need to be. But it's still gonna be tight. What path are we looking to take? Honestly, this path is kind of interesting, although there are 2 elite fights, but they're spread out and we got the alchemize heals. 11 damage incoming. Well, we can blur it pretty easily. We'll pop a potion to get a potion. Okay, we got another potion. Who would have expected that? Captain Jack, thank you very much for the subscription with Twitch Prime, top right, by the way. That's a lot of damage. Why is that so much damage? 55 to all enemies if I can kill your friend, though. So we'll do that, and then we'll heal and then get another potion. This was a great Snecko turn. I didn't know there was a situation when Snecko was good instead of plain random. I like Snecko's Eye. You have to think about it in 2 different ways. You get 7 cards instead of 5, so you have more opportunities to play the important cards in your deck. And the second thing to think about is that even if a card costs 1 energy, there's a 50-50 chance that it's the same or cheaper, and a 50-50 chance that it's more expensive. If it costs 2 energy, there's a 75% chance that it's gonna be the same or cheaper. So Snecko Eye can be absurd value. And because draw discard is good with Snecko, I am gonna take a prepared here. Dun. Crusher Earth says, I just hit Ascension 8 on defect. 9, 10, 8, 7 on the characters. That's pretty good. You're getting there. Footwork is easy. This is possibly just a Wraith form, if we think we're going to be killing these guys soon, but unless we're doing a lot of poison, these spikers really hurt. Why are they all attacking turn 1? I feel like we have to Wraith form, but let's see. Oh, hey, Snecko. Randomize the cost of cards in your hand. All right, well, you know, I suppose we could. Should have played Caltrops. That was dumb. But you know what? We got Mercury Hourglass. We could stall if we need to. This is actually going just fine. That's not quite a kill. We wouldn't have been able to kill you anyways. We had nothing to play on that. Oh, hey, Doppelganger. That's a pretty good Snecko card. You know, because we have Alchemize, we could probably do this. In fact, we definitely can do this. I'm just gonna look for like a Ritual Dagger. Didn't get it. That's fine. I'm starting to think that Pandora's box has kind of opened up the world for us. What's our boss? Time Eater? I'll take a power. Now you're scary. Oh, you are scary. How does Snecko work with X? Snecko does not affect X cost cards at all, which is why X cost cards are very good with Snecko. I'm gonna fight him. Well-laid plans was not the power I wanted, but it's the power we got. Footwork, I think, is too slow, but there's not much else to play except for like a crippling cloud, piercing wail. I think I'd rather play the dagger spray though. We have healing in the deck, so let's lean on that. And if we can draw a corpse explosion, they're all dead. Do we have 2 corpse explosions in the deck or just 2? Yeah, we have 2 corpse explosions in the deck, so it's actually pretty good. We're not taking much damage here. Let's alchemize. Fire potion, pretty good. Let's get you weaker, get you weaker. I don't really want to backflip, because if we backflip, we might draw the corpse explosion. I guess we could always retain it. But instead I just retained the backflip. Look, one day we will get it. This is like the freaking 2 last cards in the deck. We could just potion one of these guys, but it doesn't seem like that good value, does it? It does save us 20 damage, but then we gotta punch through another orb walker. What's coming up? A couple of combats and another fight. It's horrible draw because, you know, the only 2 cards that I wanted are at the very bottom of the deck. We're not dead either way, but killing an orb walker, you know, I don't even have to use a potion. I can just do this. Killing an orb walker is pretty good. We'll try to punch our way through on a following turn. We have a full hand, so I'm not going to save any cards. He's getting killed anyways, just a little slow. Is actually in a rather good turn. Pretty decent anyways. You're gonna take more damage, but you know, we heal passively over time. We don't really need to play perfectly every combat. Tough bandages. That's pretty bad. Choke is good, but I think we need more block, and because we have a footwork, I like the potion. Or sorry, I like the dodge and roll. Remove a card from your deck. What is bad? Slice. Slice is bad. Because it's a strike. Wraith form. Kind of what I was hoping for in the last combat, but 2 of these jokers. Well, we definitely want to play potions, so let's start here. We could footwork, leg sweep, blur. But if we well-laid plans wraith form, we can hold it until next turn, and then we won't get hit by the explosion. But if we do that, what are we playing? A leg sweep? And a Bane. Can I kill one of these guys? Like, 12 damage plus 14, 26? Could also play then a sneaky strike and a leg sweep. I think that's okay. I really don't want to play that wraith form. I think it's too early. 18 damage. I really want that Noxious out there. I want to purge his protections. Now, this is a good turn. Double cheap corpse explosion. In fact, can I kill you on this turn? I think the answer is no. The answer is very much no, but we can give you 9 poison. Well, you're dead next turn. Am I gonna die? Currently I am dead, so I suppose I should try to find like a block. That's good enough. And then, we can't play both Alchemizes, but we can play one. Actually, if I play Blessing of the Forge, this one now becomes free. So there you go. There's a little bit more healing for you. All right. Man, I'm scared. I'm very scared. I think I will rest because we have like 18 HP. You know what? Nemesis is not that bad, and Tools of the Trade is a fantastic power. I feel like the footwork is slightly better. Because we're not killing him by the next turn, so we might as well have the blocks. So, expensive cards go away. Noxious. It's also free block. Let's backflip? No, it's 1,000 cuts. $14 block. If we well-laid plan Survivor, we get enough block. Then we can maybe hold, like, if we have nothing else to play, an outmaneuver can at least give us some extra energy for the future. And he's not attacking. So we can dump, like, a Piercing Wail. If he's not attacking, let's play Flechettes. We don't have a lot of good stuff coming up, but we can hold Leg Sweep, I suppose. What if we just play Outmaneuver? No, let's play Alchemize. Another potion next turn might be useful. Lots of burns, but thanks to that Tools of the Trade, we can discard them. You're intangible. This turn kind of sucks, but that's what the Leg Sweep was held for, essentially. And these cards are really freaking expensive, so I don't really want them. But out of all of them, a Corpse Explosion is the most important one. 9 poison is 9 poison. And if everything else was cheap, we could have played it. Can't say I'm loving the RNG on Snecko Eye, but that's fine. $14 block or try to draw. There's no blocks coming up, so I guess we'll take the 14 block. We're taking 2 damage. I think the Nemesis is gonna die though. We have that Ritual Dagger in hand. Free Prepared is nice. Whoa, 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 dump these. 21 damage. I'll be honest, I think I'm gonna use the potion. Because if I do that, I can get Ritual Dagger, and we have so many potion generators, and we got a potion out of it, that I think that's acceptable. Another Corpse Explosion, okay, well, sure, I guess. This is awkward. Because we have a Wraith form that protects us for a couple of turns. I suppose we could take that time and start stacking up poison, but this guy gets out of control. This guy is out of control, yeah. Another Wraith form. Yeah, let's stack up 4 turns of intangibility. And then all of the rest of our energy is going straight into, like, poison stacking. So we just gotta keep stacking up the poison, keep stacking up the poison. We'll try to make him weak for the appropriate turn too. Our dex is gonna be non-existent. We just have to hit him. But we got 26 poison on him. He's getting 5 per turn. Coming up next, the first turn where we're actually in danger. Oh my god, he's hitting for 80! That's so much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. We have a ritual dagger if we need it. Our defends are worth exactly 0. If we draw a lot of attacks, next turn flex might be a little bit better. I think this turn, maybe I'll just use speed, so we get some block out of the leg sweep. Poison, block, blur. Do we roll any over? We roll 6 block over, okay. Now you're hitting for 65. Yeah, and now we'll flex. That Bane is pretty good. Still not good enough. Should have played that first. This is better. I think we did an admiral job there. General Admiral. Yo, acrobatics is pretty decent. Strawberry. Can't take it because we have to take the key. Losing a little bit of max HP for that is not that bad, though. Good footwork, good leg sweep. I don't want to be made, you know, worse, though, so I am going to hopefully get you out of that, which is what happened. This run is still alive. I don't know what this run is doing, but it is still alive. It's acrobatics and maybe draw some cheaper stuff, and now we have 4 energy. Amazing how that happened so quickly. You're planning on debuffing me, huh? 12 damage. Much better. Get a Noxious out there. Ogrim says fighting this guy with Runic Dome is worse than getting Curse of the Lost on the Void in Isaac. I guess this guy is pretty annoying in that situation, huh? I never thought about that. He's one heck of a dude. Okay. I like holding onto the Doppel so that if we have extra energy, we'll just spend it on that. Although, I think we're just going to... No, we could play Piercing Wail and then Doppel, I guess. Or we could Caltrops Backflip. It's an Alchemized Potion. Or card. I guess that's not too bad. Thanks to that Gambler's Brew, we can very easily get new stuff in our hand. Although, I like our potions. We should always be healing, though. Like, there's no reason, if we have the opportunity, not to just, you know, spend a potion so that we can alchemize and get some health out of it. You are dead. Can I get a Ritual Dagger kill? Absolutely. Can I get a Ritual Dagger kill and alchemize? Absolutely. So let's drink the Dex. We have 5 energy too. What do we get out of that? Oh, plated armor. Eh. Dodge and roll terror dagger throw. We do a lot of physical damage, but we also do a lot of poison. I don't know if a dagger throw is that important right now. Or sorry, I don't know if a terror is that important right now. We'll recall, so we don't have to worry about that after the fight. And it's small giant head. I guess his name is Giant Head, not Big Giant Head, but he's a small giant head. Do this. Sneaky. Blur. Dodge. Rolled a lot of block over. 8 poison's not that good, but he is like 112 HP down. 13 damage. Okay, well. I think that's just one you eat immediately. I think we're gonna need the strength to kill this guy, so. Keep that predator. Urgh. Another alchemize. I would like a noxious, but I think we have a lot of physical damage on this turn. Maybe we'll let this shuffle because it's expensive, and we'll just draw a whole bunch thanks to the predator. It's half dead. Now we're not even close to done with him. I like the backflip. Didn't get anything that we wanted. Might get something out of acrobatics. Got a dodge and roll. It's pretty okay. Got enough block too, which was very surprising. He's at 23 poison. Not as much as we would have wanted. I'm gonna hold on to that leg sweep. Dun 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 dun. 45 damage. Well, the Noxious is free, which is nice. 33 damage. Another leg sweep does it. I'd really like to maybe just hit you a few times. We'll take 2 damage. But to be able to hit you and apply some poison is nice. We are about to shuffle. We have no blocks, though. We have potions. So I'm gonna hold on to the neutralize so we have another target for Gambler's Brew to hit. If we need to. It's a pretty bad turn, all things considered. That's pretty good. That worked out quite well. Hit, prepared. There's some more block. Yeah, that went way better than I thought it could have gone. And he is dead. Can we get a ritual dagger? Got it. Bottled flame. I will take a backflip. Do we have any attacks that we want on turn 1? Predator or ritual dagger? I'm thinking predator so that we can maybe get more significant draw faster. Paper crane! It is so good. We'll buy a potion because it's 5 HP. Paper crane is incredible. It's incredibly good. What do we want? I think we want Doppelganger is good. Acrobatics is good. Caltrops is going to be really good on the heart fight. Crippling Cloud is a little bit of poison. Well-Laid Plans is additional cards in hand. We got 3 leg sweeps. We probably don't need too much more weakness. Give me that Caltrops. I'm going to look ahead to the heart fight and say I think we need more offense. Oh good, accuracy. So that's already enough block. So we'll Predator, Crippling Cloud. We need to get all of our powers out there so that we can scale the poison after he flips. So he's doing 19 damage. 1 leg sweep gets us almost all the way there. Then we'll just power, hit him. I know we're gonna take, you know, a little bit of damage. We got Toy Ornithopter, we got Meal Ticket, we got Alchemizes. Did you cost me card draw, you jerk? Excuse me. You know what we need? Ice cream. Ice cream would have been phenomenal. Phenomenal, I should say. Okay, that's fine damage. I don't want to take 20. Take 7. This is a fight that it's just a back and forth brawl. He is like half dead though. And I think we're doing better than he is. We don't need to play neutralize. We got him down below half, so now he is going to take a turn off, which means that this is a good time for like a Predator. I also think it's a good time to get the accuracy out of the deck. So what do we hold on to? Leg sweep. I would like to play Corpse Explosion, but the leg sweep is more important. And we'll probably use a potion here, because we got another Alchemize rattling around the deck. Yeah, let's just get the poison started. Weaken. This is an extremely great turn. We have a lot of cheap things. The backflip is also a very good hold target, but I want to keep extending the weakness. Because of Paper Crane, the weakness is just so good. Ritual Dagger we might be able to actually make work, so... Very tempted to just hold this for a little bit, although that backflip was... Well, it was a 3 energy backflip. Doing 36 damage. I'm not scared. In fact, this is... If we play Ritual Dagger, we gotta play it here. 30? 12. I don't know how we keep getting this Ritual Dagger. Doninu asks, why is Well-Laid Plans not upgraded yet? By the way, I hate when we get Omamori without using it. Well-Laid Plans is not upgraded because I haven't upgraded it yet. Yeah, exactly, disposable. I just haven't done it yet. We could do it now, but I'm tempted to upgrade Noxious or Weakness, but Weakness was not a problem on the last fight. It's not going to be a problem on the next fight. So Well-Laid Plans is pretty good. We don't have a lot of cards to retain every turn. What's the most important upgrade of everything here? Lead Aranine says, I'm impressed with how many viewers are on tonight. Today, yesterday, the day before, we've had a lot of people watching Spire. That's why I'm playing it. I will play what the masses desire. I don't know what to upgrade. Outmaneuver and 1,000 Cuts are also pretty good tempting targets. You know, outmaneuver to give you the extra energy on a turn when you could use it. A lot of times if we get cheap stuff, we're gonna be playing it, so I don't think Well-Laid Plans is necessarily that important of an upgrade. Yeah, if you get 2 zero-cost leg sweeps, you would like to hold them both, but are you happy playing one leg sweep for 0, applying weakness, and then holding another one? Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually pretty happy about that. Death Symptom says, 1,000 Cuts upgraded can make the heart understand how the beat of death feels. You know what? That's a very good point. Sure, beat of death. I got my own beat. I got my own beat of death! Okay, we want Happy Flower. I feel like we want Bouncing Flask, but it's probably expensive. Everything in the shop is cheap. This is worth 1 card, 1 energy. This is worth 2 strength and 1 fight. If we purge a card, what would we purge? There's a lot of stuff in the deck that probably doesn't need to be there, but if anything, a 0-cost card is probably the first purge target. But is there anything else we want to spend our money on? We don't need Bouncing Flask. We have Corpse Explosions. They're almost the same thing. So I don't really want to spend my money on that. I'd rather buy a Master of Strategy, because if it's cheap, it's free draw. Another Caltrops. I think 1 Caltrops is fine, because it's Caltrops to do the damage on multi-hits, and then Poison to do the damage on everything else. Like, on the Time Eater fight, we got the Time Eater to like 40 poison by 5 turns. You know, if we can keep stacking up the poison every turn, eventually that's gonna do an insane amount of damage. Caltrops won't be upgraded, so it's only gonna be 3 damage per turn. 3 times 15 is 45, so it'll do 45 damage each time the heart hits with a multi-attack. Over the course of 4 multi-attacks, that's gonna be 180 damage if we draw this early. I guess when you put it in that perspective, it is pretty valuable. Okay, 180 damage over the course of the fight, that's a quarter of the boss's health. So give me a Caltrops, give me a Master, and Purge a Neutralize. And actually dump the attack potion, take a weakness potion. After Image is totally fine. It's actually quite good. I suppose you might as well take the damage, then use the potion. I guess that makes the most sense, kind of. We have 2 Alchemizes, so I'm tempted to just use both of these, but because we didn't draw weakness, let's see if we draw weakness. We did draw weakness. Doing 24 damage. If I use the Dex potion, we don't get value out of it on this turn, but it is still a heal and Dex up. And then we can see what we get here. Just a block potion, sure, why not? Man, if I attack you, you're probably dead next turn, and you'll explode and kill your friend. But I could do the same thing to you, but you're gonna gain block, and I'm probably not gonna be able to kill you next turn. But if I do it like this, we're facing forward. And, you know, you only need to take like 30 damage, well, 60 damage or whatever to die, so it's not that bad. Yeah, that's not bad. We're a little low, but we got healing. And, you know, more alchemizes rolling around. And if I hit you with Poison Stab, you're dead. So... is there any way I can avoid killing you? No. Ooh, still chaos. Interesting. Well, 56 HP is not that bad. Orichalcum is interesting. Predator. Look, we got a 38 card deck. Let's just fight the Corrupt Heart. Tools of the Trade is extremely good. We also need the Noxious to be out, and I'd like to play 1,000 Cuts. We have 4 energy. Weakness Potion early is fine, because, you know, we know that we're going to be playing it anyways, so honestly, just, like, toss it. Keep you weak. And then here, I think we just want powers. We don't need Alchemize, but Tropic Brew? Crippling Cloud, Caltrops, and Well-Laid Plans, and Tropic Brew gives us Fairy in a Bottle and a Fire Potion. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Next turn, what do we want? I really want to play 1,000 Cuts, but we probably just want block. Okay. 1 times 15. Thank you, you know, Broken Sword. What do we not play? We're not going to play an expensive Lake Sweep. We might play the Slime. We will play anything free and anything cheap. Another Caltrops. I mean, it's worth 45 damage on this turn. 8 Caltrops times 15. I mean, that's 100 damage per cycle, so I think that we're on the right track here for pulling out a victory. With all the leg sweeps in our deck, Paper Crane really ties it all together, because now we have the capability of actually putting out enough block with the added value of the weakness. Turns out that turned out to be a very important part of this whole thing. Let's get rid of the days. We're not gonna play a prepared, but we will play pretty much everything else. Colorless Potion. Play that next turn. I don't see a reason to play it on this turn. I think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win. And earlier, when we were on Act 2 and I had to run from the elites because the deck seemed a little bit jank, I was a little worried. I'm not worried anymore. Magnetism, Panache, Finesse. Give me that Panache. Clunk. Did take 10 damage, but that's fine. We've got that Fairy in a Bottle too. We got 30% more HP than you think we have. A free 1,000 Cuts, I will take it. A free poison stab, I'll take it. A free prepared, I'll take it. We don't need to play the corpse explosions, we just want to draw now. We'll take 10 damage here, which is really not a problem. Give me the poison stab. We just want to do damage at this point. This guy is about to have 4 strength up, but with 50 poison, I think we have him before he has us. And just hold on to a piercing wail. Holding on to a piercing wail means that we win. You're only doing 29 damage. Wow, you really suck. He's already dead. Dude, 2 wins in a row on Ascension 17. Yeah, sure, it's not a you know, A20 random character blindfold no pause win streak, but hey, it's pretty good. I feel like that, you know, that's a pretty good increase in performance considering, you know, how we handled it last night. Fantastic. We're up to Ascension 18 with the Ironclad and the Silent now. And all thanks to Snecko. All hail King Snecko. Oh, I mean, it is just one of the most broken relics in the entire game. Bit of a thick deck too, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I guess with Snecko you can go a little bit thicker. Good run. I mean, I'm glad that we managed to just barely eke through the second floor, because once we hit Pandora's box, everything kind of came together. And once we hit Paper Crane, we knew what the deck was at that point. It was a weakness deck, because we had 3 leg sweeps. Orc, thank you very much for the cheer as well. Good stuff. No elites killed on the second floor. Look at this. 5 damage, 6 damage, 19 damage, 13 damage, 28 damage, 12 damage. Took 6 damage from the nest? Oh, for Ritual Dagger. Cursed Tome took 21 damage. The extra power sometimes helped, sometimes didn't. And then we just managed to make it work. Yeah, and in particular, getting the second Alchemize from Pandora's Box really helped, because that's just an extra potion for value and also an extra 5 HP per combat. Ogrim says Act 2 was miserable. It was also a mistake. Still, good run. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch to get notified of when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.